Hello, YouTube. I hope everyone's doing good. And yeah, we're here to race. Just editing my livery slightly. Yo, Macho Bro. How are you doing? Good to see you, good to see you. Let me just show you something. Yeah, there we go. Now I can... Oh, my text on this... I didn't realize. My text is black here, so this doesn't really work. I can fix this very quickly. Just 1 second. Just trying to figure out something, how to change this chat color. Hope I can change it live. Sergio Ramos top split daily C. Alright. Text settings. Color. Give me the white. Save. Should reboot. There we go. Should be better. That should be better now. Okay. Yeah, I'm still getting a hang of this. Go get him higher, bro. How are you doing? Oh yeah, a lot of things to figure out here. This is my first stream, so obviously something was gonna go wrong, but this is at least something that I can fix pretty easily. Can you hear me fine? Is the sound good? I think that's what really matters. Bro, by the way, I'm most likely gonna be selling my PS5 to top up for my gaming PC. Bro, you're killing me. I literally, you were the reason why I was so in a hurry to get everything set up for the IRO. So you're killing me. Sound and video all good, lovely. Thank you very much, higher. Monkey bro, what are you doing? Is iRacing that good? Should I make the switch? Should I make the switch? I could also make this text a bit larger. There was no way for me to test when I was making these chats. There was no way for me to test what the chat was going to look like. I could test some other things, but this wasn't working. And I can also see my subscriber goal is not really correct. I mean, the goal is, but the subscriber count is not correct. Yes, make the switch. Easy for you to say, bro. Easy for you to say. I am hoping down the line to maybe do something in terms of yeah, playing some other games, but for now I'm just gonna stick with stick with Gran Turismo at least for a bit. Much harder and less repetitive. Yeah, I know, but it's also like pay for race and pay for cars, isn't it? I did watch some of the iRacing. Yeah, yeah. I know. Like, yeah, Max Verstappen is racing in iRacing, so I mean that says a lot, doesn't it? All right, let me just make the switch to my other scene. Gameplay scene. There we go. There we go. I hope this sub and goal counter is gonna work. Chat. So far I've spent $15. Yeah, but you spent like thousands on PC, haven't you? Probably gonna come out to €50 for a month. €50 a month for the first month, but then obviously you won't need to buy more tracks or cars. And then €10 a month for the game. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's not like, yeah, that's not horrible. I guess you pay a lot for GT7 just at first, and then you don't have many add-ons, but yeah, GT7 is expensive. Make it to the World Tour before you switch. I'm guessing you're referring to Macho and not me. I'm not even close to World Tour. But yeah, now I got this wheel and we'll see. So I am gonna jump into the race. I'm not warmed up. I haven't done any practice today. I was just trying to figure out the stream stuff and everything. So yeah, I don't think there is both y'all. Well, we're waiting for you too as well, bro. S7R should dominate those. So I think, yeah, Macho needs to get the Macho needs to do the World Tour, and we can do like some teamwork in World Tour and just get 1-2. I'm happy to take P2 there, bro. You take the GTR. And I'm just gonna do a quick test. Let me know if you can hear the game sound and everything. I'm literally like, I tested it, I recorded it for a bit, but I don't know if this will all work, to be completely honest. So just let me know if you can hear the sound. And I'm just playing on my controller. Can you hear the sound? McNaughty! Hi, bro. Good to see you here. Thank you for saying hi. Lovely. Can you just let me know if you can hear the sound fine from the game? Yes. Lovely. Okay, let's put the gloves are on. Not gloves are off, the gloves are on. Now let's do this shit. I don't... It's muted now? The game sound. Yeah. Cheeky a little. Game sound is a bit low. Alright. Can I... Catch y'all later, bro. Okay, thank you for saying hi, higher. That's really nice of you, bro. For saying hi. And yeah, join in on the next one. So, I have no idea who's here. Bolinkin is here. I've raced him yesterday for a bit. Other than that... Yeah, pretty good. The game sound is a bit low. I hope for now it's not too low, so it will be fine. But then after this race, I'm gonna try and fix that. So yeah, if you can just bear with me for this first race, and yeah, see how this goes. I have a lot to think about, so I hope this works out well. I think, and I'll also remove my sub counter because it's not working. I guess if someone new subscribed, I would see if that's working. Yeah. If you have like an account that you can just help me test if the sub counter is working. It worked while I was testing it, but now I'm not like, yeah, I'm not sure. It's just showing as empty. And this is, well, the subscriber goal. I don't know if that's counting the new subs or the existing subs. Counting the new subs would be a bit silly, but yeah, something to fix for the next stream. Let's focus on the race now. I'm on hards. That's good. I don't even remember that I changed that. The first race that I did at Suzuka, I started on softs and the race was done from the beginning. Let's go. We'll be in the real-time test bunnies for the stream. All good. I hope. Is this a bit laggy? Yeah, I'll just start off calm, see how it goes. So much about starting calm. Brown flags already. Yeah, I'm so cold. Like I haven't done a single kilometer of a race today, so yeah, just need to get warmed up a bit. Ooh. Is there room? Oops. Unlucky. P5. Yeah, how much will be my test bunny, bro? I was counting on you to help me out with this one. I was hoping to have a bit of time to do like a private stream and just stream in a controlled audience just for the first one, and yeah, try to set up everything as we go. But I was I'm pretty tight on schedule. I'm like in a lot of different I'm doing a lot of different stuff right now, so yeah, didn't really work out well. But yeah, I hope this is fine. Come on, go, 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 go. Didn't mean to go for that, but rest in peace, rest in peace. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. They just, yeah, I guess a bit of Constantino. Yeah, to be honest, I'm not that worried about winning this one. Yeah, as long as I can just stay on the track and try at least to get like a top 5 or at least a podium would be good. And then yeah, once we get the hang of everything and set up everything correctly, we can focus on racing a bit more. It's a bit too loud. What is too loud, bro? I have a feeling that Macho is trolling me a bit. Game sound. Yeah, I need to. This is so difficult, bro. I'm not feeling that comfortable with my gear yet, and I have to focus on so many things right now that this is, yeah, this is something to get used to. So far, obviously the game sound, but I also think you should tweak the mic a bit. I think it's a bit too loud. All right, I can fix that easy. No one is a pro. Yeah, obviously, like I spent a lot of time setting everything up, but obviously without testing it in like in a proper live session, it's that there's only so much that you can actually set up. So I really appreciate you both for helping me here. Like, I really, really do. Just try not to bin it on while on hards. And yeah, once we're on softs, then we're gonna push a bit more. Yesterday I was racing a bit in the evening, and actually Valenkin, who's in first right now, we were like P9 and P10 4 laps before the end. So as we swapped to softs, and for 4 laps it was legit like maximum pace chase, and he finished P3 and I was P4 in the end. It was a pretty competitive lobby as well. Like the guys in front of us weren't slow at all, so a good race. I think this guy's on soft, so I'm just gonna let him go. I think about a long run for a bit, and yeah, I'm not really focused on it. Yeah, he's on softs. Game sound 0, mic 11 out of 10. At least something's 11 out of 10. I'll take that. And as far as I can see on my screen, the game is a bit choppy, a bit laggy. Is that the case for you as well? If you've already said it, I'm sorry, but I'm struggling a bit to keep up with the messages. I'll need to make my chat window a bit bigger as well so I can read everything. So interesting to see the Lexus here. Is it a tire race? It's a tire race. The better the cars and tires, you'll have better chances. But it's Suzuka, so like you have it needs to be balanced as well. Like in this corner, the first car I actually tried was the Lexus, because obviously the IRO and everything. So I tried the Lexus, and I did like 5 attempts. I couldn't get it. I didn't go past the turn 2 at all. Like it wouldn't turn in. Obviously it's a skill issue as well, because it's one of the fastest cars here, but yeah, I was struggling. Like I just couldn't get it to turn. But I think it's a bit better than the GTR and the tires. And as far as I could see, the Mazda, the Vision Mazda is the best on tires, and it has a good advantage because it's fast as well, and you can do like 5.5, while with this car you have to do like a 6.4, because even on the end of lap 4 on softs, the tires are already like very worn. Like you'll see, smooth for the most part. I'll take that, but I'll also try to improve that as well so that it's smooth. I'll try to bring down the resolution a bit, and then yeah, just to improve the other stuff. Yeah, FPS is, I think I should prioritize the FPS a bit more. Lexus being here is a bit weird. Yeah, Lexus is, I think, very balanced now with the latest BOP. I obviously haven't seen it in a lot of tracks, but I think now it's like even more balanced than before. If you can drive it well, you'll be good on most tracks. Even after the 4 hours of Daytona that we did, I still don't think I'm on good terms with the Lexus. And I even did the whole league a while back with the Lexus. Still drives pretty similar, although that was a long time ago. But just like I could never get I could never really get in terms with that car. Like I never really liked it. The GTR is just so good around here. Turns in on like turns 1 and turns 2 are turn 1 and turn 2 are so easy. I think it's objectively easy, but it might be just me that I pretty much only did this race in the GTR, so I'm pretty used to it. What's your move? Watch the rejoin, sir. P5 again. I think he was on soft, so he's pretty much out of race now. If he was on softs. Might be just me being slow. Especially since it's your car. Yeah. Yeah, I love it. I can send you what settings I use later. Yeah, bro. I don't know if that makes a difference, but I'm using the Razer Ripsaw HD. Yeah, I probably just need to prioritize the smoothness over the frame rate, I guess. Yeah, we're boxing next lap. I'm guessing already now some people will box. I'm interested to see. Yeah, Valenkin is on hards as well. Thought there might be a chance that he's on the softs. So yeah, this will be interesting. I was hoping more people would come in this lap, and then because on the last lap, if you come in on lap 5, on the last lap you're just like a sitting duck. That helped me and Valenkin last night in that race that I mentioned. Like, it helped us a lot. That a lot of people switched on the lap 5, and then yeah, on lap 10 you're just shit out of luck. Use an Elgato. Never changed out of box settings, but there's OBS things that you can change to make things smoother. Yeah, that should be. Yeah, it's just like, I don't know if the resolution that I'm using on my PS5 is making a difference, but I think like I can just like override that in OBS anyways. I can just change the resolution. I'm playing in pretty much the highest resolution on like, that's what I'm seeing on my screen. But then yeah, what you're seeing is probably pretty good in terms of the resolution, but the FPS may not be as good. Okay, let's not forget to box. Let's not get a penalty. All right. Right. Yeah. So if you know some of the settings that how I can improve the frame rate, then yeah, I will really appreciate it. All right, let's push now. Let's try to get P3. I think Iceman is in P1, but I don't think he changed his tires, so yeah, in front of me is P4 and then P3, so I think P3 is the most we could get unless P1 and P2 make some big mistakes. I can brake so much later with these V2 pedals. I switched from T300 to the GTDD Pro and the V2 pedals. The wheel is 8 newton meters. I'm not even fully utilizing its power. I set it down to a bit lower because, yeah, it was just a bit too much for now. I'll probably increase the power a bit later. But yeah, for now, it's just I have to get used a bit to the pedals and everything else. So, and also I think my table would fall apart if I used the full 8 newton meters. These guys in front are pretty fast as well. I wasn't expecting them to be that fast. But I also think they're gonna shred their tires. Yeah, look at the tires already. Higher, bro, which what wheel are you using in pedals? Are you also on Fanatec? Bro, I didn't even... McNaughty, bro. Yeah, I was gonna say, McNaughty, what wheel are you using? I wasn't reading the name, and I thought it was higher. Yeah, I'm sorry, bro. What wheel are you using? Logitech G Pro. And the Pro pedals. And how is that? Like, have you used the Fanatec? Can you, like, how are you finding the Logitech G Pro? I heard some good things about it, and maybe some not so good things, at least like compared to the Fanatec, but Fanatec has its own flaws as well. The price and just the support or the lack of being one of them, one of the main ones. But yeah, how are you finding the Logitech so far? Oof, close one. Oh, wrong gear. It's good and bad. Never tried Fanatec before. How are the pedals? Is that I don't know, is that like a DD as well, or just a belt wheel? DD. That's good. That's good. So it can't be that bad then. How much torque does it have? Is it 5 Newton meter? Is my bro Macho still there? The new iRacing buddy? 11 Newton meters. What? That's impressive. But I turn it down to like 6. If you're streaming on Friday afternoon at this time, I'll make sure to get you the raid. Lovely, bro. Yeah, I might do, and I really appreciate it. Even if I don't, like, thank you very much. It's like you did a raid, really appreciate it. Yeah, we can raid each other, definitely. Thank you for sticking around and saying hi, bro. See you and good luck. Making food. Macho's making food. All right, bro. How long are you gonna stream for? I'll do a few races, like 3 or 4. 4 probably, 2 hours. And yeah, we'll see. How long can you stick around? Are you gonna iRace tonight as well? Or are you maybe gonna join and do a cheeky little Suzuka race with me? Yeah, nothing to really save there. Was a boring ass race. But yeah. Calm, yeah, I'll be on, bruv. Yeah, lovely. Yeah, yeah, just make sure that you if you wanna as well, you don't have to set a time, and then we can do like a race from the back. I'll just drop back and we can see where we get to. No, genuinely don't really want to play. Oh, you wanna? Oh yeah, you'll be on the stream and not on GT7. Yeah. Oh, Luke is here as well. What's up, bro? How are you doing? Good to see you here. Thank you for saying hi. Luke said he wouldn't be able to join because he had some other things to do, but he's a proper bro, so of course he joined. How are you doing? Yeah, I figured he said he'll be on the stream, yeah. Yeah, I'll try to fix the game sound. Let me just... Sorry to get your hopes up. Well, I can race from the back anyways, whether you want it or not. Yeah, I'll race from the back. I might do so. Yeah, it's probably going to be a bit more fun. Didn't want to get your hopes up. Yeah, but I still kind of expected you. I knew you would show around. I knew you would show up and say hi. Cause yeah. Thank you, bro. Let me try to fix this game sound. I will try to lower my mic sound by like 2 decibels maybe, and then increase the game sound by 5. And I'll play a recording or something, and then you can tell me. You can tell me if this is better. I'll just play a replay quickly. Smashing it. Production level is good. Well, I really appreciate it, bro. It's my first stream, and spent a lot of time doing these graphics and stuff that is not really working right now. The latest sub and the subscriber goal, which is a bit disappointing, but yeah, I'll try to figure it out for the next one. It's, I'm using Streamlabs for this stuff, and yeah, it's not really what I expected it to be. Already gained a sub, by the way. Well, I couldn't tell you because my latest sub is not working. Need to exit to give you a like. Need to exit to give you a like. Code status. Bro, yeah, let me just try to fix this game sound first of all. Tell me whether this is sounding good. Luke, I really appreciate you, bro, for liking that. So, thank you, bro. Yeah, let's see. Is this sounding better now? So if I speak, does this sound a bit better? I lowered my mic sound and then... Yeah, maybe maybe McNaughty or Higher subscribed. They were both in and said hi. Ignore me, just out figuring out my phone app. All right. Yeah, don't worry, bro. So how can someone tell me, is the sound better now? Can you hear is the game sound a bit louder? But no game sound still. I don't even know if this is... So if I like drastically turn this up, I mean, not really drastically, but like 10. So is this... Can you even hear a difference at all? I turned up my game sound. Yeah, the mic difference wouldn't be too big. I only decrease it by 2 decibels, but now I did increase the game sound quite a bit. We bump it up to 15 and then 15. What about now? One point of the stream, something got muted before the restart, bro. I don't think it's a software issue. Something is muted. So you cannot hear the game sound at all. Like zero game sound, not even in the slightest. You cannot hear the engine or anything. And by the way, I just missed the race. Yeah, let me try to figure it out. So zero game sound, is that what you're saying? Game sound muted. Yeah, this is the thing with Razer, bro. This capture card does have the sound issue. I think something was on a PS5. No, I think it's Razer. I saw other people have this issue, and I was recording stuff for trying to like do videos, and I recorded for races, and then when I finished the recording I saw that there was like zero game sound and everything was just, yeah, like useless. So there is an issue with Razer. I saw that, and you have to set up something separately. So yeah, I'm not really sure. Let me figure something out. I add like, if I do this, is the... Macho bro. Really appreciate it. I really appreciate it. Yeah, I would just love to... I would love to fix the sound. I did something... Can you hear the sound? Can you hear the sound? So the sound stopped literally when I started playing, which is weird. So if there was sound before then, could be something PS5. Oh, it could be my headphones. I think it's the headphones, because if I turn them off, headset is connected. What about now? I'm guessing you can hear it now. You can, can't you? You hear the sound now? Yeah, I guess so. So it's literally because of the headphones. So how do I fix that shit? Ah, I think I know. Yeah, but my headphones are off, so I'm not hearing any sound. But I do have an aux cable, which I should be able to connect to my capture card. Give me just 1 second. I don't know where it is. I don't know if this will work, but let's see. I've never really tested this. Because yeah, these PS5, the PlayStation headphones. How about now? Can you still hear me? Can you still hear the game sound? I think you should be able to, because now I connected my headphones to the capture card. If you can still hear me, then if you can still hear the game sound, that's a good sign. But I hope it doesn't affect, and it didn't affect anything else. I still sound the same and everything is good. Lovely. That's perfect. Yeah, so that was the issue. When I use my headphones, which are Bluetooth, they disconnect. They just take the game sound, and they don't share it with the capture card somehow. I'm guessing that can also be fine-tuned, so yeah, for the next stream I know what to try to figure out, but yeah, there was no way to figure that out. So yeah, what you sent in Discord really helped me. That's literally all I needed. So the game, is it too choppy or is it fine? If I try to do a bit of tweaking here. So it's 60 FPS. Buffering. If I increase latency. So we're going to set the card and the program to the same frame rate for best results. Card and the program to the same frame rate. Right, so I should... Do you have the capacity to play and stream on 120 hertz? I am playing on 120 hertz, but I don't think I'm streaming on 120 hertz. I don't think I have the capacity for that, big man. We don't have the facilities for that. But I'm pretty sure I am playing on 120 hertz, though. But yeah, I just read here with buffering that with a capture card, so when using buffering with a video capture card, it's recommended to set the card and the program to the same frame rate for best results. So does that mean setting the... Let me just play around with these settings for a bit. By screen and video. Current video output signal. Video output signal. Is that the... So I think this changed when all of this got disabled when I started using the capture card, because everything goes through the capture card, so it lowers the resolution and the frame rate. So this shouldn't be affecting it, because I know just before getting the capture card, I actually realized that I have the 120 hertz option that I never really utilized before. Your monitor VRR and HDMI 2.1. But it won't get very good quality with the 120 hertz. Yes, it is. It's a VRR and an HDMI 2.1. I tested it out before, just before I started using the capture card. Applied 120 hertz, just like highest possible resolution with everything, and just worked flawlessly. So that's not the issue. But I don't really mind that. I don't see a huge difference there. So I'm just gonna stick with this to try not to affect the stream quality, and I'm also gonna enable the buffering, because if I enable that, so if I enable buffering to get the smoothest and most accurate playback possible, so let's try that and then let me know what this looks like. So is this better now? Let me play a more interesting race. Think it's cook now. What about if you do some TT until the next race? If cool, same here. Is it difficult to stream in 120? Everyone always says it doesn't work for streaming. Haven't really tested it, and I'm not really sure that it would work, because I mean, I'm in 60 hertz right now, I think. So, and even now I can see a bit of choppiness in the stream. I don't know if it's the same for you. just doing some food, and then I'll be able to watch on my TV. Right. Yeah, that sounds good. So I don't really know. Oh, it's my. No. So I don't really know. I think 120 hertz would really affect the stream in a bad way. I don't want to. I don't want to. I might give that a try in like a private stream and just see whether it works fine. If it lags too much, yeah, just no go. I think 60 hertz would be. Yeah, 60 hertz should be good enough. But yeah, if you try to stream it on your TV and if you see some lagness and choppiness, yeah, just let me know and then we'll try to figure it out. But I'm glad at least this is working now. I also want to take into consideration I'm using OBS for streaming, so that's pretty intense for that's pretty intense for my laptop as well. But the laptop is handling good. I thought at first I would have to upgrade to like a PC for all of this to work fine, but yeah, I use like I use Adobe Premiere Pro, Photoshop, After Effects all at the same time, and it was just worked perfectly fine, like literally zero issues. This seems to be working fine as well, so I think we are good. So your laptop specs. Oh, bro. It's 32 gigabytes of RAM. It's a terabyte of SSD. It's an NVIDIA graphics. I don't know, I don't really remember which graphics card it was. I'm not that much of a geek in terms of the hardware and everything, so I don't know the exact details, but I know it has 32 gigabytes of RAM, which is probably the most important thing here. It has a pretty good graphics card as well, but it's not like a gaming laptop. So yeah, I thought it would be a bit difficult on the laptop, but it seems fine. I don't know. I'll try to figure it out. I'll figure it out. I'll get my specs up and then I can send it to you in Discord if you're interested. 32 gigabytes of RAM is enough to play iRacing? Yeah, but probably not. I don't have a good enough graphics card for that. Definitely not. I was trying to play another game. What was it called? It went pretty viral. The game about I don't remember, but it's like a pretty basic game, nothing too special. And then I just wanted to see whether it would work if I download it from, if I get it on Steam. But yeah, I just said like not good enough because of the graphics card. So the RAM is pretty good, but the graphics card isn't. And yeah, the laptop is not too. It's not cheap. I could. Farah is here. Hi, Farah. Wasn't expecting to see you. Yeah, find out the CPU and GPU and text me. Right, we'll do, bro. If you can stream, you can play iRacing. I'll explore. I'll see. I'm not sure. I'll see. It's very CPU intensive. CPU is good. CPU is good. I'll see. There are those there's a software that can just check if your PC can I run it? That's the name of the software, so you can just check your PC there and see if you can run it. So I'll see. Might actually can just save myself a bit of time and then I'll tell you, can I run it? What is this? Can you run it? Let's see. iRacing. I can execute the application, taking a look. If it says it's good enough for iRacing, I'm going to be very surprised. Because it's not a gaming laptop, it's like a more of a graphics design laptop. It has like a touch screen, and it's a nice looking, pretty fancy laptop, but not really intended for gaming. No minimum and no recommended. So my my graphics card is AMD Radeon graphics card, which has only 484 megabytes of RAM, the graphics card, and for iRacing you need 4 gigabytes of RAM, video RAM. Everything else is fine. The CPU is good. CPU, RAM, operating, free disk. Yeah, everything's good except the video card RAM. So the video card is not good enough for games. Everything else can be pretty much done on this laptop. Hi, Layla. Thank you for saying hi. I can only imagine Macho playing iRacing and then seeing the just having ghost cars that you cannot see, but they are like hitboxes. I can only imagine how crazy that is. So you have a laptop as well, Macho, right? Yeah, it looks like we lost a soldier, Luke. Macho is gone to iRacing. We lost him. I hope he can change his mind when he runs into some tougher lobbies and then see the see the competition. But he's just so fast. He'll get used to iRacing pretty quickly. i7 9th generation. Yeah. So you have about, I think you have about like minimum requirements for iRacing, but not like optimal. Yeah. Yeah, in terms of variety, GT7, it's not really it, isn't it? How many people are watching the stream? I'm not even... There's like 5? Yeah, 5. Alright, yeah, let's do a bit of a PT now. I'm gonna chat with you as well. Yeah, let's try to improve my lap. Pretty sure I can improve my lap pretty quickly. I only did like 10 minutes of PT on Monday, and that's about it. So where am I at right now? 466th in the world. Top time is 57.3 in the RCF. The best GTR? 57.7. Is there a chance of me to... Is there a chance that I can be the top GTR in the world? What do you think? Oh, I don't hear well. How do I... My game sound is now very, very low. I can barely hear anything. How do I fix this? My volumes buttons do shit all. Now that the game is connected. Now that the headphones are connected to the capture card. So I wonder what happens now. Love to play iRacing and Le Mans. Yeah, that Le Mans game? No, what's it called? What's that game called? The Le Mans? GT7 isn't just a hobby, it's a needed part-time income too, and last week I only managed to race Monday, so no way I can play other sims. Yeah, I get you, bro, but yeah, there is I love iRacing. I love Gran Turismo, but sometimes I understand why they do some things, like why they only have 3 daily races and not 4, because simply the like the concurrent number of players isn't large enough for the game to have more daily races and maybe even bigger lobbies, because they would most of the times be pretty uncompetitive then from like P5 onwards or P10 onwards, as they currently are. So if you have like 20 player lobbies, half of the lobby would just be like, yeah, in top split especially, half of the lobby would just be like, yeah, back markers. So I understand some things what they do, but I also think that's a part of the issue. So if they fix that, I think the number of players would probably improve, and especially the number of returning players, because there are a lot of people that I know that like this game, that like enjoy it, but simply the sport mode is just can get a bit boring. So yeah, I understand, but then they could do a bit better. So I completely understand Macho as well for turning to iRacing, but I'm a bit disappointed because I was hoping that we would finish this IRO league together, and now, yeah. So what happens to the S7R e-racing Macho now? Who's gonna take charge of that one? I don't think there is anyone who was as focused and who spent that much time in organizing everything as you did. So I'm really curious as to what happens with our esports team. Bro, this. Okay, let's do a lap. Yeah, I just don't have any game sound in my headphones. Am I going there? It's a bit difficult without a game sound. It's not completely without the game sound, you can probably hear it, but in my headphones it's like minimal. Can hear the engine, but not the tires, not so much. Guess I could probably change that in game. How's the game sound for you and my voice? Is it like balanced? Is anything too loud or too quiet? Definitely won't be a good enough lap, but oh, now especially I have enough time. Nope, not even enough time to finish it. Your phone, it sounds great. Well, that's perfect. Right, let me try to fix my game sound, race sound effects, tire squeals. What about now? That's better. Oh, lovely, lovely. That's perfect. So it should be good then. Should be good on your TV as well. Yeah, if it's good with headset, then I think on TV there should be no issues. Yeah, so race starting in a minute. Didn't manage to improve my lap, although I did lose like definitely at least 3/10 in the chicane, so I think I can improve this lap pretty quickly if I just focus a bit. You know, I'm realizing now how big of a deal it is to stream, to be chatting at the same time, to be like doing good at the same time. Like I always knew that it was difficult, but that it was this difficult that I didn't really grasp. So it's definitely something that you can appreciate once you try out. Yeah, but most of the top split streamers though, they aren't talking too much. I guess like Rory does. He speaks a lot when he's racing, but you can also see that when you're racing against him, he's not yeah, he often isn't too much. He often isn't really focused on the race. My internet is too good, you know, because the message that I'm streaming just gets lost because it gets sent right away. So no one really even sees that I'm streaming. Yeah, I don't have enough time to... Partly why I don't stream. You're shaking the rust off. Okay, yeah, especially if I'm not streaming, if I can focus on racing a bit more. Like on yesterday I did a race with Valenkin, who is now in P1, and slightly got a slipstream and got like a 58.8 fastest lap of the race with who was in that race? The quick French guy, I forgot his name. It was a very competitive lobby, and I got the fastest lap, like 58.8. So yeah, I'm shaking the rust off pretty good, but oh fuck me, I'm on softs. Oh my days. Well, yeah, let's give you a theater then. Let's just send it on these softs. Fuck me, man. Yeah, this is what happens. This is what happens when you're not really focused on when you're not focused on racing. Oh, so my sub count is kind of working because it says like 1 out of 50. All right, let's make some quick moves now. Oof. I'm sorry, bro. I think I gave him just about enough room. Oh. I think we could make up some positions here. Obviously this race is pretty much almost done because yeah, I messed up the tire choice, but let's at least try to make up some spots right away. That's 2. Oof, no. Ah, fuck me. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, fair enough. It's completely deserved. Where is he? Who did I just kill? I killed everybody. Let's give you another theater then. It's frustrating. It's the eagerness. Yeah, I won't do that again. What is going on in this race? What is this? What is happening here? What is everyone doing? I think this would be noticeable even on hards, but on softs like this is crazy. I just cannot push at all. So silly. Yeah, I don't want to ruin everyone's race now. I have a penalty anyways. That was so stupid what I just did. I mean, I could have probably stopped there in time, but yeah, but I was in softs and everyone else was in hards. So I need to keep that in mind, which obviously I didn't at the time. Causing carnage. That was a proper bombardier move as well, wasn't it? Like this is like a drive-through, bro. Let's try to set a fastest lap at least. What am I doing? I'm lost. Yeah, I just lost all composure as soon as I saw that RS at the bottom of the screen. to get a temporary fastest lap. Yeah, I don't know if I should go for it, but because yeah, our tires are gonna reach parity anyways now. I'm not gonna go for it. I think I ruined him once already, so I'm not gonna do that again. Oof. What am I doing? What is he doing? Iceman, you good? Yep. Oh, bro. Was all over the place. Yeah, the hards, I think he was on hards, and even the hards have like a pretty big drop off. Like on lap 6, or yeah, on lap 6 you will feel those hards being worn, so pretty high tire wear rate. Off 360. Oh, what is going on? And this subscriber count is really bugging me. Like, why is this showing like the subscriber count of this stream and not in general? That's a bit silly. Stop car. Oh, I need to change these tires. What a race. Dino is in as well. I didn't even notice that. How am I getting on with the new wheel and pedals? As you can see, no, I'm kidding. The pedals are amazing. I think the throttle could be a bit, maybe a bit heavier. I'm guessing there is some kind of a mod which would help you do that, and I'm guessing you would know. And the brake is just fantastic. Like the brake, literally I could, like the first time I stepped on it just felt like so intuitive, and the fact that the harder you press the brake, the more like it's not like travel related, it's more of a how hard you press it. I really love that. So yeah, it's just like so intuitive. But I think like braking was one of my strengths even on the T300 and the TLCM pedals, which was literally just like travel. There was no like force that you had to like place there. So they are lovely. And the wheel, at first I just used the 5 Nm version before I got the boost kit. The boost kit arrived like 2 days later, which was a bit annoying, but yeah, it would be fine if it arrived at my home, but because it arrived in a different country, it was a bit more complicated than that. Yeah, and at first, without the boost kit, there was not so much of a difference in the wheel, except the fact that it had no like drop off in terms of the performance and the feedback. Iceman, I lost it again. Yeah, there's no like drop off. So without a boost kit, if you're not gonna get the boost kit and you're on a T300, for example, which is working fine, no drop off, then I'd say the wheel isn't too much of a difference, even though it's like a DD. But with the boost kit, with the additional 3 Nm, just makes yeah, so much difference. And again, like you feel all of the detail in your wheel, and especially if it's set up nice. I haven't tested a default on the boost kit. I use the digits. I use the digits settings, so I don't know how it behaves on default, but on the digit settings, just like, yeah, lovely. It's the stock CSL or the load cell version. Just the stock CSL. Surprised I'm still ahead of someone. I'm in P10. I don't know how. Guess 2 people quit it. Horrible. Have you tried my settings? No, I didn't. To be honest, bro, I didn't even know that you had your settings. Where do I find those, and what's the difference compared to Digits one? I can save it. Like, I think there are presets that I can do, so I can save it like as an additional preset and try it out. Even in the next race. Yeah, if you want to, just send me those settings. I'm gonna apply them before the next race, and then, yeah, can test them together. Yeah, everyone's on softs now, and I'm just like a sitting duck. I wasn't even close on utilizing the softs. Basically same as Digit, but I use NFR and 70 and 470 sensitivity in G in group 3. natural frequency, I guess. Oh, bro. Yeah, I know I'm not using the same sensitivity as Digit is, so that's one difference. I'm using also a bit more sensitivity, technically. Yeah, I'll check as soon as the race ends and I'll let you know. But the NFR, everything else basically, except the force feedback as well, everything else is same as on his website. So I'll oh, not friction. Oh, right. Yeah, friction. I'm gonna test that out as well. As I think there, I cannot put my finger on it, but I know that there is something that could be better. That I can probably just set better than it currently is. I know that there is something that I need to change, but I can't put my finger on it. I don't have enough, like, didn't have enough time with the wheel. This is, I think, like maybe my 5th hour with this wheel, so I'm not like, yeah, I'm not used to it. But I was a bit quicker in the previous hours. I'm just not focused now. Overall FFB, wherever you want it. Yeah. Just yeah, the full FFB, when I got the boost kit, the full FFB was a bit overwhelming, especially with my table. You can, if I just like lift my head, if I lift my hand, oh, if I lift my hand, I'm gonna crash into the wall. But I guess there's no one to overtake me now. So if I lift my hand, you'll see how much my table wants to look at this. I don't know if you can see this, but literally my whole thing is shaking. My whole room is shaking if I lift my hand up, and if it's on full FFB, it's just like horrible. So I'll need to get like at least a wheel stand or a full rig to utilize the 8 Newton meters. Right now I really can't do that. I'm betting friction is that thing. Friction. Yeah, I cannot wait to test it, because, yeah, if that gets me a bit of pace, I'll owe you one. Imagine how bad it is on my wheel running 10 Newton meter. Yeah, you're on GTDD Pro, right? Yeah. Yeah, I don't know why it does that. Like when you lift your hand, why does this, like the whole shaking thing? But I guess that was also the thing with my T300. Not as much, obviously, because it had half of the FFB of this thing. I don't know why they do that. Like, cars don't really behave like that. Yeah, the game. So do you set the FFB to the maximum, to 10 Newton meters? What? I never got a penalty there before. When it rains, it pours. Yeah, next race, I promise you, is going to be a bit more competitive, because first of all, I'm not going to start on softs, which I did in this race, and just, yeah, from the beginning, just ruin the whole race. It happened to me on my first race this week on that I did on, like, when? Yesterday? Monday evening? Yeah, Monday evening. It happened on my first race, and it happened now as well. So I'm gonna make sure it doesn't happen again. Running 10 Newton meters, but the wheel is 15. Damn. Yeah, I guess like that's just some... If you want to work out while you're driving, I guess like, yeah, just set it to 15. I can imagine, like, I get tired from this, but I guess it's a lot due to my sitting position and everything. But this is tiring enough. I can only imagine, like, setting it to 15 Newton meter. That's like some... I don't know if like, who uses that? Who uses the 15 Newton meters? Let's test this. I don't know. This is a bit of a cheat code. Just touching the grass on penalties. Do you do that, Luke? Do you exploit this penalty way of serving it on grass? Karma. Oh, there we go. That was horrible. Well, I wasn't last. My screen's so dark. Not all the time, but yes. Yeah, same. Same. If it's like a tight fight and I don't want to like drop back by 3 positions when serving a half a second penalty, then yeah, I'll exploit this as well. So yeah, you said so what are the settings? You said sensitivity, you are using 470. So I'll save this as set to sensitivity 470. Okay, sensitivity 470. For speed feedback, I'm gonna turn that down to 93. So is the rest the same? The FF scale is that peak, I guess. You'd find that on digit. So is your... I close OBS, my chat also closes. I do change it a bit from car to car, but the rest stays the same. Yeah, I'm not sure what I was using before. So on set 1, my sensitivity was 450. Yeah, my sensitivity is 450 currently on set 1, and I just left it the same for all cars. I should join the race before I forget, and should also pick cards right away. But what you said was different, so I'll just apply it to set 1. You said NFR, natural friction. It's currently at 10 for me. For me. NFR at 70. Mine is 10. What does that do? Mine is 10. That's like polar opposites. Yeah, I was using 450. I'm using 450 like basically since Macho said it to me. Yeah, Macho said to use 450 and I just applied and left it as it is. So I never really changed it. Why? Is that simulates the natural friction in a real steering rack. So the more it simulates it, I guess. Let me just put it at like 50 for now. And I will set the sensitivity to 470. Yeah. I think 450 was fine, but let's see this one. I'll just test it quickly on hards. Yeah, but this is on hards as well. So is it the lower the sensitivity, the more you have to turn, so the more, let me just figure this out. So the lower the sensitivity is, the more you have to turn or the less you have to turn, Luke? My brain is not really braining right now. I'll just apply it and I'll trust you for the race. Whatever it is. So I did set it to like 470 now. The lower the sensitivity, less you have to turn the wheel. All right, yeah, in that case, I'll just leave that at 450 because I realized that and I thought that it was because I was on hards, but I really like the less I have to turn the wheel, the more, like, yeah, I like the fact that I need to turn the wheel less. Because it's more, yeah, the more sensitivity. Yeah, the angle of rotation, that's what I thought. Yeah, I just wanted to confirm. And yeah, so I set the natural friction to 50 now. Something was definitely different. Mine drop split? Is this drop split? Is this flop split? Seriously. Okay. Check SR. Yeah, I definitely lost SR in that one. I got a 5-second penalty. So I might be in drop split because of my SR. That could be, may very well be the case. But let's use that and let's get a win in this one. Let's see what the natural friction does. Does it make me any faster? And can I keep it on the track in this one? Why is the leader dropping? P4. Oof. P3. Let's go. Should be a winnable race. Thanks for the clean race already. Can't say high NFR makes you faster. Oh my days, it's more about preferred feel. Oh, yeah. So does this... I mean, the impression that I have is that it's kind of more smooth this way. It felt a lot more like mechanical on 10 and now it feels a bit smoother. Is that NFR? Am I just tripping? Oof. I'm gonna return him the position. Oof. Where is he? I don't know if I'll do that. Smoother. Yeah, that's what I thought. It's nice. I like it. I like it. My days. So that could literally be it, what I was saying earlier, that it feels like very aggressive, very mechanical, the wheel, and the car just, the IRL cars don't feel this way, so I think now it's actually like a bit better. Yeah, so that could be, that literally could be the difference maker. And yeah, I definitely see that this isn't something that would make you faster, it's just, yeah, experience in driving. Like, yeah, what do you prefer? Do you feel like, do you prefer driving a BMW or do you prefer driving a Mercedes or an Audi? If you prefer driving a BMW, then maybe natural frequency lower. Which is a bit ironic if you know what you know, Luke. And even Macho. Try 70. Yeah, I will. I'll maybe even apply it during the pit stop if I remember. Okay. It makes feel more real to me. Yeah, it definitely does. Definitely does. I can see that. Can definitely see that. Then the FFB is more translated to like actual feedback while you're cornering instead of the feedback while you're driving straight. Now, like when I'm driving straight, it feels like smooth and normal. Doesn't want to just snap. So yeah, I'll try the 70 as well. I think P1 is on softs. Or he's just like very fast. Yeah, that username's crazy, Diddler, you know? That's illegal. Should have a case for that. Try, bro. Oh, is that a penalty? Bro, everyone's... Alright. Yeah, Enzo is on softs. Must be. Let's focus now. Let's focus now. Let's get him. Lock in, lock in. Yeah, I'm catching P1 now because his tires are dead. If he doesn't pit this lap, he's gonna pay. Because, yeah, he's just gonna lose so much time. Oh, stop doing that, car. Yes, perfect. Oh, he didn't pit. He's gonna pay. He's gonna lose. Let's just watch the gap now. It's 4.8, and by the end of this lap, it's gonna be at least 4 seconds. Like, unless I do this. Me. What did I do? So silly. Can I catch them again? See, lost like 6 tenths since the hairpin. You can do like 4 laps on the softs and that's it. Well, in Mazda you can do 5. What? What? I don't get it. Yeah. It. I might give a go with the M6. Maybe if I race and stream tomorrow, I'll give it a go. But I think, yeah. Right now, this might be my last race. I'm just gonna make this count, try to get a good result, and yeah, gonna wrap it up because I had a pretty long day trying to set everything up. I'll also try to rewatch the stream to just see like what it sounds like, what I could improve. If you have any feedback as well, send it to me in Discord, and or let me know now if you think there's anything I could improve. I'm sure there are a few things, but yeah, I'm knackered. I don't have a lot of concentration left. They said the FR natural friction 70. Okay, set the natural friction to 70 now, so let's see. Yeah, but if you have any thank you, bro, thank you, appreciate it. Yeah, but if you have any other feedback, like other things that I could improve, then maybe you don't want to that you don't want to write right now, you can send it to me in Discord, but I don't really mind. You can tell it to me now. Just tell it to me straight, bro. But yeah, I was focusing on the audio quite a bit because it's probably what puts me off the most from watching any type of content. That if it has bad audio, I'm probably just not gonna watch it. So I got a pretty good mic, I think. From what I could hear from testing until now, it sounds pretty good. It's good quality. But yeah, so I was focused on that quite a bit, then also added some of these graphics. I'll need to figure out some other things that I know that don't really work quite well right now. Don't really know anything about streaming. All looks good to me. I'm sure you do, bro. You do watch a lot of GT7 streams, and you know the things that you like. For example, why you wouldn't watch or why you would pick one streamer if few people are streaming at the same time, why you would pick one person against the other. So if you keep those things in mind, I'm sure you do know a lot about streaming, but maybe you just don't think about it that much. Like when you try to put it to practice, as I did today, you will realize that you do know quite a lot about streaming. I don't know if you will give it a go. I hope you will, because your videos are good, and I think you would be a good streamer as well. But yeah, you do know a lot about streaming. You just maybe don't think about it that much. Yours looks professional. Well, thank you, bro. Thank you. I'm glad. Yeah, I'm glad that's the case. That's what I was trying to do as well. I didn't want to just like do a lazy stream and just like put a webcam over the gameplay and that's it. Like, I didn't want to do that. I like to learn about, especially like about software. It's kind of what I do as well at work. So I wanted to learn like OBS and Streamlabs and some other things. So today, like literally today, I did most of these things and I learned so much. Yeah, 59.4 and I was speaking for most of the lab, so. Not a bad move. Whoa. And only lost a 10th doing that. Can I catch this Cedrigar? He was in another race and he's pretty fast, so it will be a challenge. But if he makes a mistake or two, I might be able to do just that. It's not really dropping at all. Yeah, M6 is a lot faster on the straights though. I think the obvious place where this GTR is a lot better than the other cars, it's just like turn 1 and turn 2. It's so easy there, and like it's illegal how good it is. I caught him up here. I went out of the I left the track there like after those 2 corners so many times and I never got a penalty, but with this chicane I got 2 very weird penalties that I never got before. Not really sure why though. GT and its penalties and the track limits. I caught up to both of them, but not fast enough. Philo does a lot of non-BOP tuning, and apparently with full open tuning, GTR is OP. I mean, I haven't raced like before the week before this one. I haven't raced for months, and I don't remember the last time I did a like a full tuning race, so I don't really remember. But I know that the GTR with I think like lowest possible natural frequency, it was insane. So it was very good back then. I mean, now like it may very well be like one of the best cars. So I'm not surprised. It's just like it's such a smooth car, and I just love the sound of it. Just like a lovely car to drive, and you just enjoy it. But while there are things like Lexus that you have to like rev the shit out of for them to be in like the best, yeah, to get the highest power out of them. And yeah, just Mazda, which wants to kill you all the time, and some other cars. Yeah, just GTR is, I love it. I love that car. The stock setups create a lot of understeer. I've noticed that with the Lexus, it's very apparent, but with GTR, I don't like in the first sector in Suzuka, which is like very technical, and you need to use a lot of trail braking in other cars. In GTR, for the third corner, you don't have to brake at all. For the fourth one, you have to slow down. For the fifth one, you don't have to brake. So like if you need a rotation, you don't have to brake for rotation. It just like rotates, doesn't understeer at all. So it's a great car to drive. Fantastic. And yeah, that's why that and the sound of it, just like lovely car. So yeah, and my second favorite, like that's definitely my favorite like FR car. And I don't have a lot of other like cars that I like in FR. And in terms of MR, I love the Ford GT. Maybe like an unpopular opinion, crazy opinion. I love the Ford GT. It's very like rough, and it's just like it's pretty understeery, but I love also the sound of it and everything. And Porsche can be good in some tracks like Deep Forest. And yeah, good cars, but I don't really drive a lot of them. I'm not just one of the guys who can jump in any car and be fast. Like I need to find a car which suits me. Otherwise, I'm just going to struggle. And yeah, that's it. Thank you all for sticking around. Thank you for chatting. Thank you, Luke, Macho, anyone else that is still watching. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed the stream. If you have any suggestions on how I could improve it, let me know. We really appreciate it for the next one. And yeah, I'm gonna see you again soon. I hope you'll join me. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, like, and yeah, I'll see you again. Thank you very much, and goodbye.